they know what I mean. Baby, let me show you how I lean. Like a Chola. Lay back, bounce in the car. When we do a dance, and we do it like what? Like a Chola.
Hey YouTube! So today I'm going to be continuing my story of my life series, and this is going to be on the topic of Chola life memories, stories. So I asked you guys on Instagram and on YouTube, you know, what you guys would want to know. Oh, and Facebook. And you guys had some really interesting, funny questions. So I'm going to be reading a few, and yeah. So let's just jump right into that. Oh, and if you don't like watching these type of videos, please do not watch. I understand if, you know, there's some people who don't like videos like this and you guys don't want to know. That's okay. Just click exit and enjoy your day. So starting off, I seriously had to like rock a bold lip and kind of like darken my brows because so many of you were asking me, like, you know, did you, rock the eyebrows? Did you rock eyeliner? Were you always wearing bold lips? And it's funny because I didn't really get into all of this makeup until I was like 17, 18. And that's when I was like with Rudy and I settled down and everything. I didn't do my eyebrows. I only rocked eyeliner and mascara, and sometimes it was just mascara. I didn't put on foundation or anything, and I didn't even put on lipstick. I hated lipstick. I really did, which is like, what? But yeah, I hated it. So I just wanted to clear that up because I was just like, no, like I know what they're picturing. They're probably, picturing like, some hardcore lip, but it seriously wasn't even like that. When I say I was a wannabe hard ass, I mean it. It was like wannabe. So let me just jump into the questions and let's just get this funny series started. Okay, first question. What age did your Chola phase start? So the, Chola stage started around like my end of my when I was 13 to like going to 14 years of age. So 13, 14. How old were you when you had your kids? How did you deal with a teenage pregnancy? My first child, I was 15, and Andrew, yeah, he was my first everything, my first baby, my first like real love. When people tell you like when you have your baby, you will experience love at first sight. I know people are like, oh, love at first sight, you can find that with your husband or whatever, boyfriend, whatever. But not this type of love. Like when you see your baby for the first time, it's seriously instant. Like it's just there. The way I dealt with it is just, I had to grow up. I put all of the bullshit to the side and I just thought what I needed to do, take care of my body, take my prenatals, make sure like I didn't have a lot of coffee, and just really took care of myself because I was going to be a mommy and I knew that I wanted to be nothing like my mom. So I made sure, to stick straight and to not fall into like, the bad crowd and not care. Because I did have some friends who, got pregnant young and they would have like their mom watch the baby or their grandma, and I was just like, no, like I can't do that. So I put my baby for me and I dropped out of school when I was in 8th grade. So yeah, but I went back later on and got my GED. I know that wasn't part of the question, but I can't just leave you guys hanging like I dropped out. You know what I mean? So I got my GED later on, but dealing with it was pretty hard because I didn't get to experience all the parties and that kind of stuff, like partying with your friends and doing dumb stuff and getting in a car and like picking up all your friends. I didn't get to experience all that. So I kind of missed out a lot, but at the same time, I really don't care because I had my baby and he is my world. Well, they are my world, because I have 4. What made you put those days behind you? Getting pregnant with my baby. I just put all that behind me because it wasn't worth it, and I wasn't gonna be, my hair's bugging me, sorry, I wasn't gonna be one of those moms who was like still like what and like acting like a badass. I was just like, nope, like it just needed to stop. Like once I had Andrew, it was just like stop. So getting pregnant. Were you in a gang? Okay, this made me laugh so hard because a lot of you were messaging me like, if you were in a gang, let me know now so I can follow you, or all kinds of stuff, and I'm just like, whoa, like chill out. Like it's not even anything like that. Like So it's kind of funny. I wasn't in a gang. It was just me and my best friend thinking that we were cool with my cousins and just seriously being stupid little kids. And it was just pretty funny. But no, I wasn't gonna, I'm not about that life, you know, getting jumped in and jumped out. I've seen so many Chola movies. I was just like, I'm not gonna die today. Like, no. No. Okay, this is another one. What was the most dangerous thing you did back in the Chola days? I would have to say fighting on the spot. And what I mean about that is like, it was me and my cousin and like my best friend, and I can't even get it out because it's so stupid. It was just like one of those things where it's like you just fight for no freaking reason, and it's just like, why do you do that? And my cousin, he was such an instigator, may he rest in peace. He was such an instigator where he would just like say the little thing like,
oh, you see her looking at you like that? Oh, you see that? Oh, you better go handle that.
like that kind of thing.
And it's like, what'd she say? What?
Like, it was that type of thing where it was just like, but the most dangerous thing I would have to say is just like fighting constantly and really not having a chill button, a chill mode. You know, always needed to like chill out because I was always so like fumed up and like pissed off, and like, you know how people say like she has that she has that resting bitch face. I had that. Well, I still have that, but I had it bad in the day, like nonstop. Like nobody would want to talk to me because I was just like pissed, and I got the nostrils flowing and everything. Like, it was so bad. But that would have to be like the most dangerous thing. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, fighting on the spot. Just because it's just like you don't know what can happen. You know, I look back and I'm like, thank God nothing bad happened where like someone pulled out a gun or pulled out a knife. It was just seriously, you know, fighting on the spot and not thinking of the consequences, because nowadays kids are crazy. They'll straight up kill somebody, and I'm just like, oh, because it's scary. But you know, like back in the day it was scary too, but it's just like, I don't know, one of those things like you just never knew. So there wasn't really a dangerous thing. I would just have to say like the whole fighting, you know, people I didn't even know, and like sneaking out when I shouldn't even been sneaking out like late at night. Like that was dangerous to me. Let's see, I think every Latina had their Chola phase, but did you regret doing what you were doing during that phase? P.S. I love your videos, keep it up. Thanks, boo. I don't regret doing what I did, because it seriously has, you know, made me who I am, and it's not something where I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. Like, it was just like, it was stupid, but it's so funny to like look back and like laugh at myself, like how stupid I was. Like, I wish I would have made more memories. Like, that's just one thing I regret. That's just one thing I regret, is like growing up way too quick. And yeah, but no, I look back and I laugh. Like, I still, you know, talk to my friend here and there. Well, she used to be my best friend, but like we partied and stuff. We went our own separate ways, but I still talk to her and stuff, and we just like reminisce like on the stupid shit that we would do, and like just laugh about it. And like sometimes I even sit here and like I talk to Rudy. I'm like, and you, like, I would do this and I would do that, and I would think I was so cool, and you know, just stuff like that. But no, I don't regret it. You know, the fighting and stuff, I kind of regret it, but at the same time I'm just like, if that wouldn't have happened in my life, where would I be? Like, would I have messed up something in my timeline? Like, that's what I believe. You know, you have a map, whatever, and you're supposed to go through that map, and like if you go back in time and you like, oh, let's take that out and take this out and take that out, like where the hell would I be? You know, would I still be on this road? So no, I don't regret anything. Everything happened, and I look back at it and I'm just like, they made me who I am. You know what I mean? Okay, there's another one. Did the Chola days make you feel stronger as a person? Did you feel confident? Would you give any advice to people? It did make me feel confident. It made me feel like I finally had a backbone. It got to the point where like I wouldn't get picked on anymore, or like nobody would like come at me a certain way, because before I was like, you know, not a Chola. Everybody would come at me and like be rude, and like where I had like a mustache, they would bring it up, and be like, oh my god, you're not gonna shave that, and they would just be really rude. And like I said, I was like the darkest, you know, girl, like in like, you know, my little surrounding or whatever, and they would like comment on it. But as soon as like they seen me fight, or they heard that I was like fighting, and like I would like, you know, tell people what's up, whatever, they wouldn't really mess with me. So it kind of gave me that kind of like confident booster. But you know, I didn't have to be a little bitch, but you know, it kind of comes with like the whole Chola title. But yeah, I guess, yeah, it did kind of give me, no, I did, confidence. Any advice? You know, if you really are in a gang and stuff, like, I don't know, like, I hear so many, I've had so many friends who were seriously like in the gang, and like they represented it like for real, and like, you know, fought really bad, and they did like a lot of time. I just don't think it's a lifestyle that people should get into, because once you do reach a certain, you know, what was it? Once you do reach a certain like point in your life, and you're just like, I don't want this anymore, I know it's really hard to get out of that life. It's kind of like, you know, it depends like how serious the gang is. Like the gang is like, if they take you like this serious, like is this serious, like you're not getting out regardless, you know. That's why I never really wanted to get into it like that, or like get jumped in, or like really like represent, because deep inside I knew like I ain't about that life. So yeah, like if you are still young, and you know, you're still on that fence of like, you know, do I really want to be like a hardcore gangster? Nope, jump back over the fence, and don't even get all up in that mix, because it's not just stressful for you, it's stressful for the people who love you. And you know, it's just not worth all the stress that you're gonna put yourself through and your family through. Do you have any pictures of when you were being a chola? Did it ever cross your mind being in a gang? Love you, girl. Love you back. No, I don't have any pictures. I have one, but it's so blurry you can't even see me. But you know, if I do find other ones, I'll definitely share them with you guys. And it did cross my mind, you know, a couple of times when my cousin would bring it up and be like, you know, do you really want to represent and be in it? I would always tell
I was like, no, you're tripping. Like,
like, I'm not in it, because I ain't about that life. Like I say, like I told you, like I was a wannabe, and I own up to that. Like I'm a wannabe. I don't want to be all up in it, and like killing people and stuff like that, or even fighting people like daily, or like having to constantly have that, like, you know, watch your back. Like I didn't want to live at that. So no. Is that your question? Look at me, I look all what's up? I did them too dark. Let's see. Can you do this in Chola inspired makeup? Oh my goodness, I kind of did, right? Kinda. Let's see. I would like to know, was black eyeliner was your staple makeup piece? By the way, love you too. It really wasn't. It was more of like mascara, and like I had baby eyelashes then too, so but no, black eyeliner wasn't. What did you have to do to become a chola, be part of gang? I wasn't really in the gang. Just, you know, acted like a kind of thing. It wasn't like really like, oh, you know, it was just more like wanted to be a little badass and have people think that you're the shit, because you wanted to act like you were the shit, you know? It's just one of those things. How come you ended up being a chola? Did your makeup look like a chola too, with the thin eyebrow look and heavy lip liner? Did you bully or fight? No, my makeup did not look like a chola. No thin eyebrows. I didn't even pluck my stuff, and if I did, they looked like this. Like they were just like lines, but it wasn't like intentional trying to be a chola kind of thing. And bullying and fight, like I said, I was a little bitch, and you know, I did apologize to those people who I was mean to. There you go. But I I guess, yeah, there was this one girl, I can't remember, and I really I didn't apologize to her because she was a little bitch to me. It was when I was barely coming into my Chola stage. It was me and my best friend. We had just came back from Wendover with my mom, and my mom took us to school, and we were in class, and we were sleeping, and like the teacher really didn't care. He was like really nice to me, and the girl that I didn't like was like, you know, raising up her hand like, they're sleeping. And then he tells us like, wake up, you know. So we wake up, and me and my best friend just look at her like, you're gonna get it. And we follow her outside of classroom, and like she was like trying to be mouthy, whatever, and we like punched her on her arm, and she was like, oh, that didn't hurt. So my best friend punched her on her arm, and we're like being little bitches, you know. But I had no problem being mean to her, because before that she would always comment on my mustache, and she would always call my mom a crackhead. And I'm the type where it's like,
I didn't give a fuck if my mama was a crackhead. Only I can call her a crackhead.
so I was really like, ugh, with her, like up to here. So I kind of didn't feel bad about that. It was like me just being a little bitch, you know. But yeah, that was kind of like a bully. Yeah, it was a bully moment. A bully, bitchy, fighty moment. Scared the shit out of me. Someone just ran by. Okay. Did anything dangerous happen, like something that actually got you really scared? My cousin, he like scared me to the point where he would like just fight with anybody. It was really hard to go out with him because he was always in that mood where he like needed to represent, and like he had his friends with him all the time, so he was gonna like knock back down, especially because he was with his homies. So it was kind of stuff like that that would kind of like scare me, because he would just fight on the spot, and it was kind of really hard to like snap him out of it. Like, it doesn't even matter, stop, because he was so like so into this gang life that like even if I wanted to snap him out of it, he would have beat my ass to get him out of his way. So that was what scared me, was, you know, if I keep hanging around him and like keep trying to like be in this life, even if I wasn't in it, like jumped in it, I feel like people are gonna start recognizing me walk around with him, that it's seriously gonna put my life in danger one day. So yeah. It says, how did you join the gang were you in? Were you beaten? Did you wear Dickies and Cortez? No, I was seriously like pants, whatever shoes I had at the time. I think they were like Nikes and like regular shirts. Like, it wasn't even like, I wasn't even decked out like Chola. It was just like straight ass hair and mascara and like a bitch face. So yeah, that's it. Did you throw up signs? Yeah. Me and my best friend would like try to throw them up as fast. I'm not even going to show you which ones I did. I'm just going to go like this. We would like try to throw them up faster than like each other and stuff, and she would beat my ass every time. Like, I would try so hard, but I swear she had like some like weird fast, like, I don't know, maybe because her hands are smaller than mine, because mine are huge. So I was thinking maybe because she has like little baby hands, like she could do it faster. But yeah, like we like threw them up and stuff, but like not towards people, because like I tell you, like we weren't even about that life like that. We would just like throw them up to each other, like trying to be cool, like what, and yeah, it was one of those things. Like, we were just like seriously like little like bad kids, you know, like just like trying to be cool with each other. But yeah, we did. What were your favorite artists to listen to? Were you ever into MBK or Tupac or Little Rob? I was into MBK and Little Rob, not so much Tupac, but a lot of my friends were. Yeah, I love some good music.
I feel alright, cruising through my neighborhood on the warm summer.
Did you ever get any tattoos in your Chola days? Yes. I have the 3 dots. Me and my best friend got them. My cousin had some like Indian ink, and I remember my mom and him being in the sala, and me and my best friend were in my room, like, because we seriously had nothing to do, and we were like, you know what, we're gonna be best friends forever. Let's do the 3 dots on each other because our crazy life. So we have the 3 dots. Mine's like faded a lot. You can't really, yeah, you can see it, but you gotta be like really squint and you can't really see it. But yeah, I got the three dots from my crazy life because, you know, at the time I was like,
Yeah, let's get that because I do got a fucked up life.
so I got that. And then, okay, so the camera died. So where I last left off was the whole tattoos and all of that. So the second tattoo I got when I was like in my Chola day phase, let's hide that. Me and my best friend were so close at the time, so I got lucky and she got charms, so we were lucky charms. And we got it done by my cousin's best friend, and we were seriously sitting on a chair, and we had like a blanket or like a towel, and we were grinding our teeth, and he had a needle and he was going and poking, you know, our lower back one by one by one by one, dipping the needle in one by one by one. Oh, it was so painful. And we were like holding each other's hands.
I was like, we can do it. You can do it.
Like, we're gonna have lucky and lucky charms. Like, I don't, oh my god, I don't even know why we did it, but yeah, I think she covered hers up. Mine's still there. When I see it from time to time, I'm just like, oh my Jesus. It's funny to me because I was just like, you know, we were young, we were stupid, and she was like the closest thing that I had at the time. So it really means a lot to me, and it just makes me laugh because I'm just like, oh my god, lucky charms. Like, you know, it's cute as hell, even now that I think of it, like, that was way cute. But yeah, it hurt, and you can even tell in the tattoo where he like messed up, and like some spots are bigger, some spots are little. Let me see, what side did I get it on? Let's see. So there it is right there. Ratchet. But yeah, it was funny. I remember when after we got it, our tattoos and stuff, our homemade tattoos, I went to where my mom was staying, and me and my best friend got into her car, and we were just waiting there. We passed out, and then when the morning came, my mom opened the door like, what are you guys doing in here? And I told her like, I got a tattoo. And she was just like, oh my god, Jade. She wasn't even mad. She was just like, oh my god, like, just like, I could have took you when you were 17. And I was just like, no, I wanted to do it by myself. And yeah, now that I think about it, I'm so glad I didn't catch anything. I'm so glad that like we were stupid, but like when he grabbed the needle, I made sure to burn it for like ever because I didn't want anything bad to happen. So I'm just so glad like nothing happened. Like we didn't get ink poisoning or, you know, any of that. We didn't get like it infected or anything. Yeah, because I don't even think we really took good care of it. Like, yeah, it was, oh my god. It is the funniest thing that you remember in your Chola days. It's not necessarily like a Chola moment, but I always remember this one memory of like me and my best friend. We were walking from her house to like our junior high school because like school was out. Even though we had dropped out, we still went. Like we didn't like technically drop out, we just wouldn't go all the time and like here and there, but we wanted to celebrate and see what everyone else was doing on the last day of school. And I don't know what it was, but while we were walking there, I don't know what happened, but have you ever just had that moment where you just start getting the giggles? Like, we weren't high or anything. It was nothing like that. Like, I never even messed with that. Like, I know that's going to shock a lot of people, but I was never even tempted to. Even though it was weed, and people were like, it comes from the ground, it's this, it's natural. I'm just like, because like I would see how my mom would get off of it, and I never wanted to be anything like her. So anyways, we were just walking, and we both just got like the giggles, and we were just laughing. Like, it was like the funniest thing. And I remember I peed my pants that day. I was laughing so hard while we were walking, I just like peed my pants. And I remember thinking like, we need to go back like home, because like she had me laughing so hard, like I peed myself. And I'm just like, it was intense. That's one of the moments. Another moment was when we were out around school hours, and we weren't supposed to be because like you can get a ticket and stuff. And me and her were walking, and then we seen my cousin. He was like a couple of blocks ahead of us. We seen him, and cops pulled him over, and me and her were like, oh shoot, we're gonna get in trouble or something like that. And we split ways. And we didn't have a cell phone, okay? So we split ways. She went one way, I went one way. And I don't know why. I just thought, like, I'm going to go to my mom's, and hopefully I see her on the way. So this whole way, it was like half an hour, like, just walking and walking. And, like, it was just so cool because, like, we met up, and it was just awesome. I know to you guys, you're going to be like, that's not funny. But to me, it was like funny because I was stressing the whole time. I was like, oh my god, how am I gonna find her, where am I gonna go, and like just thinking. And then like we just like, you know, met in my mom's house, and she's like, I just thought you'd come here. And it was funny. Some other funny memories is like I remember always saying fool, what's up fool, oh yeah fool, that was crazy fool. And legit, that's legit. So stupid. So it was full legit, and I swear, no, I swear. It was so crazy. Like we'd always say, no, swear, put that on something, swear.
No, swear.
And it was just like, shut the hell up. Even when me and Rudy got together, I invited her over one time, and even though I wasn't talking like that anymore and saying fool or whatever, she like brought it out, and I was like talking to her like, yeah fool, yeah I remember that fool. And like Rudy was just looking at me like, what? It was so funny. But yeah, there was a lot of funny memories. Just being done with her, like, you know, having a best friend when you're going through a hard time, and having someone to laugh with at it, you know, and just be like, God, you know, I have a fucked up life. And it was just crazy. Like, it was just crazy. What's one thing that you regret not doing in your Chola days? The thing I regret not doing is spending a lot of time with my cousin. During that time, like the whole Chola phase and stuff, like I hung out with him a lot. We were really close. Like when people would talk about him, they would always refer him to my cousin. Like, you know, I don't even want to say his name because it hurts. When people would talk about my cousin, they would refer to him as my John, because he was, you know, my big brother, and I always wanted a big brother. And you know, he came into my life, and we went through this whole little crazy gangster phase. Well, I went through the phase. He never got out of it. But I regret not spending a lot of time with him and not saying sorry when I had the chance. Like all the other crap, like, you know, that I did, I don't regret that. I don't wish, you know, like I don't wish I could go back and take anything back with that. But the only thing I wish I could go back and change is spending more time with him. Like he was seriously so like amazing. Like he showed me so many things, and like he showed me how, like, even though it's bad, you know, to be a chola, he showed me how to be like, how to like stick up for myself and not to take shit from anybody. And like he was there, like a lot of the times my mom was doing bad shit, he was there. And you know, he was like funny, and he was amazing. And you know, I just regret not talking to him a lot more. Like you never know when you're gonna lose somebody. And I lost him even after the Chola days and all that. Like I lost him when I was 18, and he had moved back to Cali and everything. And we hadn't really talked because like I had my Chola days, whatever, and like we were really close, and then like once I stopped and I got pregnant and stuff, we like went our separate ways and we didn't talk. And then when I got with Rudy, I finally, you know, got a hold of him and he got a hold of me and we were like talking, and then we stopped talking for 3 months. And there was still so much I wanted to know, you know, like after, you know, we went our separate ways and stuff. And then I found out like he passed in I just wish I can go back and like talk to him more, you know? And like just tell him and stuff like damn it, I didn't want to cry in this video. I should have never answered that question. But I wish I could go back and just like laugh a little bit more. And I remember a funny memory. It was me and my best friend, and we were into that phase where we thought smoking was so cool. We could smoke a pack of cigarettes, me and her, like nothing. And I remember he picked me and her up from like my mom's or something, and we were walking and we were just like smoking one after another, and he like grabbed it from me and he's like, why you always trying to be a badass? And I remember thinking like that was so funny because like he was like really trying to be serious, but at the same time I was like, shut the hell up, fool, like let me see it. And I don't know, I just wish I can go back and just like spend more time with him and like I don't know, just tell him like you know, having you in my life was a blast. Like it was funny, we did like some funny stuff. There was a funny couple good memories, you know, I'm not just gonna cry. There was a couple good memories with my cousin. I remember my best friend and my cousin John, they hooked up, so you could just imagine how mad I was. But I thought it was pretty cool at the same time because I was like, my cousin and my best friend, they're together, you know, like they're dating, whatever, hooking up, like what if they get together and they stay together forever? Like I thought that was kind of cool, but it was kind of like you don't do that. But it was pretty funny because like he came and asked me permission, like, is it okay if me and your friend hang out? And I was just like, what? Like it was just so funny that I don't know, it's, to you guys it probably won't be funny, but to me it was like, I thought it was pretty cool, like for him to ask me for permission. Well anyways, he came over to her house because I was staying with her, and he was laying on the bed and he was like knocked out, and she was on one side and I was on the other, and like we were both like, you know, laying on his chest, like talking to each other, me and my best friend, and I just started doing like a little finger dance. Oh my god, we were cracking up. And then she like stuffed her nose like in his armpit and was like, oh, he smells so good. And it was just like so funny. What was another one? Another one is when my mom got me drunk. I told my mom like I wanted to drink, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna get you drunk, and I'm gonna get you so drunk you're gonna regret ever asking me to buy you beer. And it was just me and my cousin, and it was my mom and her best friend, and my mom's best friend was pouring the shots and she was pouring mine, and I was just like taking it back like water. And I had got like 5 shots down, and then my mom's best friend's like, it's gonna hit you and it's gonna like, it's just gonna sneak up on you. And then I just hear my cousin John like saying, oh, that's a fucked up, you're pouring yours in a glass, you're pouring yours in a glass. I guess every time I was going like this and I had my head back, she would pour hers into a cup. So she wasn't even messed up, it was just me. Oh my god, I laughed so hard because I was like, this old lady seriously just like, you know, punked me, because it was funny. And I was like throwing up, and my mom, she was like, go outside, and once the cold air hits you, you're gonna feel so better. That is a lie. Once that cold air hit me, I fell on my ass and I was throwing up. It was so nasty. Ooh, you see that face? It was so nasty. Oh, it was so gross. But I remember thinking like, oh, you're cool, you got my back. I was throwing up. And he was like, shut up, like you're so dumb. Oh, it was so funny. He had a bad habit of saying clowning. That's clowning. And oh, it was so funny. I miss him. There's a lot of times where I feel like I'm talking to him and it's just crazy, you know, like he was like a big impact on my life growing up and stuff, you know, the little Chola phase, whatever. But yeah, that's one thing I regret. I wish I could change is like go back and like just talk to him some more, you know, and like just so he knows that like I really appreciated him being in my life at that time, and like him showing me and stuff, because like if it wasn't for him I probably would have been in the gang life, but where he was so crazy I was so scared to even like mess with that. So yeah, if it wasn't for him I'd probably be like throwing up gang signs and like thinking I was cool, but like he was on like a whole different level of crazy where like it scared me because I was like, he's so crazy, like these people are gonna like, you know, just beat the hell out of him. He didn't give a damn. He would just like fight whoever and he didn't care. So yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why I really wasn't like about that life, because like he was like, he scared me, like he really did. I was just like, I'm not about that life. Like it was just too scary. But yeah. Okay, next question. Did you ever have anyone there for you when you were going through everything, like a best friend? Yeah, I did have a best friend. It was kind of like I had her through half of it, which kind of sucked. We had like a falling out and stuff, but I had her through like my Chola days, but like I didn't really have her with like the other crazy shit. But yeah, I had her Chola days, you know, it was fun and like being stupid, but we had a falling out, and then all I really had was like myself, and yeah, but I had it for that portion. We just went our separate ways. Okay, last question. Are you gonna give out your nickname? That had me laughing. Okay, it was that one, and there was another one where she said, what was your nickname? Sad girl? Oh my god, I was fucking dying because I was just like in tears when I read that, because I was like, oh my god, like is she saying that because like I had like a sad life? I was laughing too hard. But yeah, mine really was sad girl. And it was funny because they called me sad girl because I was seriously like always sad, and like I was always bitching like I hate my mom, like so they called me sad girl. And some would even call me boo boo because I was always falling, and they called me boo boo because I always had boo boos, and that was one of them. And what was the other one? Baby. A lot of people call me baby because I was always the baby in the group, and like it really sucked. Like my whole like all the friends I had in elementary, I was the baby. Friends that I had in junior high, I was the baby. And it was like I was always the youngest everywhere, so like they would always call me like baby sis, you know, baby, just whatever. But yeah, it was sad girl, some would call me boo boo, and then baby. So yeah, but that comment seriously had me laughing like you have no idea, because I was just like, that's clowning. Like it was funny. But yeah, so this is the end of the video. I know this video is gonna be really long, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down below what you guys would like to see next Friday, and I'll have that up for you. I hope you guys are enjoying these series. I feel like I'm tongue-tied. I hope you guys are enjoying these series. It's time for bed. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the series. I don't know what to say. So I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys, I already said it, in my next video. Bye. It's time for you to go to sleep.